It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. I am getting so hot, I want to take my clothes off. Yeah, I'm not the best singer, but it actually is getting kind of warm in here because all these lights that I got on to make my face look pretty. Mary McNeight here with Service Dog Academy and Diabetic Alert Dog University. It is Medical Alert Dog Monday, where I answer your questions about medical alert dog training. As you know, we start off each week with a socialization item, and this week's socialization item, if you watch the beginning of the video, you can tell it's smoke detectors. So it's really important to get your dog used to smoke detectors because they can be scary for a lot of dogs, because they are so incredibly loud. They're ear piercing for us, but can you imagine having, you know, the level of ability to detect sound as a dog does and have a smoke detector go off within 5 feet of you? It's very, very scary for dogs. So what you might want to do is start introducing your dog to a smoke detector from maybe out in your yard and slowly move it into your house to get your dog used to the fact that this loud thing is going to go off in their environment and it's not something to be scared of. Fisher from Peoria, Illinois has our question of the week. He is raising his dog Canada in the city, which means he encounters other dogs on a daily basis. He says that people always seem to want to have their dog greet his, and he is wondering what my opinion is about strange dogs greeting one another on the street. And I'm betting you're asking because you are getting a little bit uncomfortable with strange dogs greeting your dog on the street. This is a great question, Fisher. I wish I could say that this is an issue as old as time itself and I had a solution for you, but in reality, it's an issue as old as leash laws. So what I mean by that is that in the wild, dogs did not run around on 6-foot leashes. In the olden days, you know, in evolution, dogs roamed freely. Neighborhood dogs roamed and freely commingled with each other in the neighborhood with little to no problems. No one was leashed, and dog-dog interactions were relatively uneventful. This is, you know, even 40 years ago, there were dogs roaming around in neighborhoods without leashes on. So, but fast forward 40 years, and we have an epidemic, literal epidemic of unsocialized leash-reactive dogs in large American cities. In Seattle, it's a gigantic problem. So why do you think it's a gigantic problem? Well, although it is a multifactorial issue, you know, there's not just one thing that's causing it. There's a big part of that problem is the way that dogs greet each other on leashes. You may not have known that. So when dogs greet each other on leashes, it's usually one dog facing another and they're greeting nose to nose. You know, they're greeting like this. And when there are no leashes involved, like, you know, many years ago when dogs were roaming all the neighborhoods, greetings happened nose to rear. They don't happen nose to nose, they happen nose to rear. So in fact, you'll actually see a whole bunch of cartoons online or just videos of dogs kind of spinning in circles when they're greeting each other. That is a natural, normal behavior for dogs to greet a strange dog. Dogs naturally want to greet each other nose to rear end because it's not threatening. You know, and I know that there's no way that a dog's butt is going to ever bite your nose. Your dog knows this too. It is inherently something that they know. So unfortunately, when another dog is coming towards your dog from the opposite side of the street or on the sidewalk, you are essentially forcing a dog to greet another dog nose to nose. This is automatically creating a reactive situation because it's completely unnatural for dogs to greet nose to nose and inherently threatening to greet a strange dog nose to nose. I know sometimes that it seems completely soul crushing to tell people that your dog cannot greet their dog. But in my professional opinion, it's something that you need to start to be comfortable with. And in all honesty, nose-to-nose greeting or dogs greeting in general should not really happen outside of a professional environment, a controlled environment, like in a canine good citizen class or a different type of class where there's a observer, a trained set of eyes that can watch what these dogs are doing. Because the problem is that you cannot guarantee that the dog that you're greeting on the street has had proper socialization to other dogs and knows how to greet nose to nose safely. Don't lose a $25,000 dog to a bite because you didn't want to tell someone that your dog couldn't greet them. It's just not worth the risk. So what do you think of my answer? Do you think you're going to allow your dog to greet other dogs on the street? Strange dogs on the street? I don't know. Will you reconsider it now that I've given you my professional opinion about this? Leave a comment on the YouTube channel or online at servicedogacademy.com. If you have a question about training or purchasing a medical alert dog, please contact me at info@servicedogacademy.com and I will try to get to your question in next week's Medical Alert Dog Monday YouTube video. I have a new Medical Alert Dog training class coming up October 27th through October 30th in St. Louis, Missouri. For more information about that class or any classes, other classes that I might offer, please visit my website at servicedogacademy.com or diabeticalertdoguniversity.com. Please be sure to share this video with your friends and be sure to subscribe to the email list by going to the very bottom of servicedogacademy.com or diabeticalertdoguniversity.com and entering your name and email into the boxes on the bottom of the page. If you're like any of my other international students, like coming from Bolivia or trying to do training in Norway or India or wherever it is that you are on this planet and you cannot physically fly into my location, that is why I developed the Diabetic Alert Dog University online video training program. You can use these videos week by week to train your own dog in the comfort of your own home. Check it out at diabeticalertdoguniversity.com and you'll also find a bunch of testimonials and photos from students all around the world. Want one-on-one attention and can't come to St. Louis, Missouri? That's okay. Thanks to modern technology, I can actually be in your living room without actually leaving my living room and you leaving your living room. You can book your appointments online at Service Dog Academy or diabeticalertdoguniversity.com. I just want to remind you that you can change your life for the better with the use of a task-trained medical alert dog, and you can train your own medical alert dog. All it really takes is time, patience, working with the right temperamented dog, and working with the right experienced trainer. I have over 115 medical alert dogs all across the world, and I want to add you to my list of students who are utilizing their dogs to save their own life. I can't wait to see you next week in next week's Medical Alert Dog Monday YouTube video.